Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Sunday and you guys wanted floral, so we're going to color a Kanoko Ugusa Symphony of Cute Animals page. And this is printed on the Strathmore colored pencil cardstock. So I am going to color it. We are going to color the robins in the European robin way, because they look more like European robins. And we are going to use the Faber-Castell Polychromos because I did print this on the more textured side of the page. Hello Noelle, hello Dawn, hello everybody out there in Lurker land. Hello Nightbot, you spammer. I hope everybody is having a fantastic Sunday. I'm going to zoom on in and we're going to get started on this today. Alright, so we're going to actually start at the top here. And we're going to start with the robin because I can. Hello, Kathleen. Alright, so we're going to start with the breast of the robin. Just going to grab some colors here. Alright, so the breast of the robin is an orange color with a little bit of yellow in it. So we're going to start with a cadmium orange, number 111. And in the European robin, this area here, is that yellow color, orange color. Unlike the American robin, where the entire breast of the robin is orange. I'm coloring the wrong one. Sorry. I was going to do the one on the top, and I, immediately went to this one for some reason. I don't know why. We'll do the base of this one's breastplate area. The European robin does have the orange just in a small area on the breast, around the nose, and under the eye, where the American robin has the full breast under the belly. So we're going to do these as European robins. Now it doesn't have to always go completely under the eye. Sometimes it just goes under the chin and down into the breast. From what I have seen. I like the European ones, they're prettier. They have more colors in them. Where the American robin is browns, blacks, and oranges, the European robin is a lot of blues and blue grays, which I really like. Alright, let's start. And then the next color we're going to use is orange glaze. I think I just want to put a little bit of this above here, just to connect it a little bit. How is everybody today? I know it's Sunday, so it's going to be a quiet day for y'all. And it's, of course, summer, so lots of people out with their kiddos and enjoying the sunshine. It was supposed to be rainy today, but there's not a freaking cloud in sight. A little tired today. Hello, Joyce. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Mary. Polychromos. So the Faber-Castell Polychromos, and the page is out of Kanoko Ugusa's um, Symphony of Cute Animals. And the paper is a Strathmore colored pencil paper. I know that's not the question you asked, but that's all the answers. Hello, Marilyn. Happy Father's Day. Oh my goodness, I gotta call my dad. I'll do that after stream. I completely forgot it was Father's Day. Nice. And we are coloring the robins in a European robin way instead of the American robin, just because I think they're prettier. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will call my daddy after. That's probably another reason why we don't have people here, because it's Father's Day. I knew there was something going on today. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Pet fathers, human fathers. Well, I don't have my dad here either. I just have to call him. My dad is thousands of miles away. Now we're just going to start building that color up on the robin. So the colors I'm using for the chest area are 111, then 113, and then 115. For the orange area. Again, just coming through, filling in that white spot. The reason why I chose polys is because I used the textured side of the paper. There's two sides to this paper. One is really smooth, one has got a good amount of texture on it. And of course, textured paper works much better for oil-based layering pencils, which a poly loves a good layer. Oh, I'm sorry that yours has passed away. And I'm going to take my eraser because I have smudged. I have a smudge. We're going to erase that before it gets horrible. All right. And then for the rest of the bird, we're going to start moving into those blues and grays and dark colors. So we're going to use this one, and then this one, and this one. All right, so we're going to start with the blues. So the first one we're going to use is a light ultramarine, which is 140. And we're going to go down into that orange with it a little bit. Now I'm putting this blue down first because I want to lighten it up as we add the grays and the lighter blue. And I do have a reference picture that I am going by that I got off the internet. And this part here is white. With a little bit of blue in it. And then underneath here is going to be blue with some gray in it. Hello, Calamity. And then we're going to add the blue back here, which will, most of it will be taken over by the gray. Awesome. And then we're going to use number 146, which is sky blue. And again, I'm just going to fill that in. We will be coming back through with the grays and dark grays and dulling down the blue a little bit in most areas. Just going to blend it down into there. Alright, so there's our blues. And now we're going to start with the grays. Pushing a little bit harder up into this area here. And the first gray I'm using is Cold Gray 1, which is 250. I know you probably can't see a whole lot of color. But it's drawing that blue down a little bit. And then we'll be coming in with some white in this area here. And dulling down that gray a little bit. Alright, then we're going to do the tail feathers. Thank you, Dawn. And then we're going to go in a little bit deeper. So we're going to start with the next color is Cold Gray 3, 232. This is where we start adding that deeper, darker color there. Using the cold grays because they do have a touch of a blue to them. Yep, definitely move around if I'm putting you to sleep. It is Sunday, so, it's nap time. Just darkening up under here. And those shadowy areas there. Not part of the plan yet. No nappies. Then don't nap. I'd say it's not part of my plan either, but it still happens. Still have to figure out what to do for dinner. Got laundry to finish up. Because napping became a part of the plan, did it? You may not think it's a part of the plan, but suddenly it becomes part of the plan. Ah, nice. Don't find a sunbeam. You know what happens when you find a sunbeam, especially if you're on the glider. Then it is going to be sleepy sleepy time. Alright, so that's it for the medium gray. Now we're going to start adding some of the darker gray. So this one is Cold Gray 5 and it's 234. Ah, okay. Yep, yeah, sit down in that comfy chair and then it's nap time. Just going to bring that dark just a little more. Then we're going to come in with some black on it. But first we're going to use this gray. Tone down a little bit of that blue. A little bit deeper. Put that shadow in there. Of course, lawn mowing, yeah. You're trying to listen to a stream. Of course they're going to be mowing the lawn. Thank you. It's a little bit different than the normal way I would color a robin because I have never actually seen a European robin, but I think they're prettier. I couldn't figure out the way that the breast was going, what kind of bird it was, and then I looked it up and it's a robin. It's a European robin, which just piqued my interest because they're really pretty. Yeah, I've only seen them in photos too. I've seen American robins all the time because they're everywhere here. In the Pacific Northwest. But I'd never seen a European one. Alright, now I'm going to take some black and some white. Actually, I'm going to use the Prisma white just because it's more opaque. Yep, if the hose is coming on, they are flocking down to get all those worms. Absolutely. Okay. Then we're going to add the black here. Well, it is getting that time. So it is getting pretty late for you guys for, on the East Coast or Central. It's getting close to dinner time. All right. Then we're going to take that dark gray. So this is Cold Gray 5, 234. We're going to do his beak. And a little bit of black to define it. I'm going to dust that off so that we don't drag things everywhere. And then we're going to take just a little bit of black in here. And in here, just for that shadow. So, and then we're going to put in our white through here. And down through here a little bit. Like so. And we're going to take our blue again. And we're just going to turn up the blue a little bit. Yeah, I see them. I'm surprised to see them when they eat out of the feeder too. Our feeder is stuck to the window in our living room. But every time I'm in there and watching it, of course they're not eating out of it. So when I do walk into the room and they're there, it's like, oh cool, they are using it. Alright, and there we have our robin. I am going to take our white and we're just going to blend everything. Yes, I did get a coffee maker, and yes, it works well. Um, it takes a little bit more getting used to, but it works well. It makes me coffee. I don't have to wake up angry in the morning. I don't have to struggle to make a cup of coffee at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is perfectly good for me because I do not like struggling at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I am using no, it's not a schmancy one. It's just a basic coffee maker. It's a Ninja. You put the pod in it, you push the button, it makes coffee. We did look at some fancy smanchy ones, but they did not fit my coffee cup. And yeah, that's not happening. I am not going to sit there for an hour and a half transferring coffee from one cup to another to, be able to take a full cup of coffee to work. It's like, nope, yeah, just give me a coffee maker that works. I like the pod ones because I don't like drinking an entire pot of coffee all at once. So that way I just make one cup at a time and I don't have to feel guilty for leaving an entire pot of coffee on the stove after I go to work with one cup. All right, and there is our robin all blended out. I am going to do his little legs, and we're going to make sure that we get the right things as the legs here. So that's a leg, and this is a leg. So I used the sky blue, the cold gray 5, and then we're going to use a little bit of black. Shadow it there. Then we're going to blend it with the white. Like so. Alright, there is one bird down. Yeah, no. I just want plain black coffee. Just regular old black coffee, please. I need a little bit more black in the tail feathers, a little bit here. So even after I have blended with the white, I'm still able to add quite a bit of color and still see quite a bit of tooth. So this paper is really good for building those colors up and giving you really good saturation of color. And again, like I said, I printed this on the textured side of the paper, not on the smooth side. All right, so we're done one birdie. Let's start on some flowers here. Let's see. Let's start with this color. Actually, this one. Hello, Sassy. How are you doing, Dawn? We're going to come in here with the purple. That's good. It's good to see you. It's been a little while. Congratulations. Just going to add a little bit of purple here. We'll have some green come into it. I'm just basically laying out the base color for these. There's going to be some white that's going to draw that purple out into the edges, but I don't want it to be too dark out there, so I got this one here. Just trying to make sure I get all the right flowers. Oh, and I think that's his wing there. So we're going to have to correct that. This is wing. Let's not make it part of the flower, 'cause I woulda. going to take a little bit darker, and we're going to go with the blue violet. Awesome, Dawn. Go get something to eat. Enjoy. Thank you, Joyce. Glad I caught it because yeah, I would have colored it purple, and then he would have had one purple wing. Which, yeah, not a big deal, but still, it would bother me. All right. Now, we're going to take the white. We're going to make sure we take all the yellow off of it. So giving it a little bit of a sharpen. Now we're going to start down here, and we're going to work into that purple. I'm going to sneeze. Make it go away. I didn't want to sneeze. And if there's any areas that need a little touch up, just come back through. And then blend it in with the white. I'm just going to turn it slightly because I'm working from the dark to the light, dragging that color in. Alright, and then we're going to take that orange. Like so. I want a little bit more. Just getting a balance of the right amount of pigment down to be able to drag it to where you want it to go. With the white. Alright, now we take the white. Like so. Alright. You lurk away, darling. You're perfectly fine. Then we're going to do this last flower, and then we'll do the greenery. Then we'll move on to the other side here. Thank you, Angela. All right, now we're going to start with this one. So we're going to start with grass green. And now I am noticing with this paper that it does smudge a lot more. I'm not used to the polychromos smudging like that, which is odd. So that's why I'm moving the paper more, so that my hands aren't getting into things and smudging them around. And we're just going to do all the greenery with a base of the grass green, then we'll work up to the darker colors. And then we'll blend it with the lighter color. Now, I do believe that that is the stem for that branch of flowers there. That's what I'm calling it anyway. Can't guarantee it, but that's what I'm calling it. Now we're going to use some permanent green. For those shadowy areas. And blend it in. And then this one. Nope, this one. And then we're going to use Hooker's green. For the deeper shadow. And then we're going to blend it with the lightest green again. Blending it together. Alright, and then permanent green. down the center of the leaf. And hopefully we'll be able to get, oh, we're already at 3. Yeah, we've got about another hour. Hopefully we'll be able to get at least a couple more of the types of flowers done. Now we will continue this on next Sunday or Saturday, depending upon whether or not I've found something to color on Saturday that I really want to do. We did finish the Selena Finish page that we started on last week, and we did get that finished up. So, all right, now we're going to come in through with the hooker's green. Might but we've still got about an hour, so we can try to get a little bit more of it done. At least a couple more of the types of flowers. Just putting in those shadowy areas with the hooker's green. Oh, it is the page with the bird in the nest. I know that the page in the book, I purchased this as a PDF book as well. I know that the page in the PDF is a little bit shorter, or in the book is a little bit shorter, so it may just be that the book is smaller than my page, but yeah. Hello, Alex. Good afternoon. But I can show you the page that is on in the book, because I do have the book as well. Yes, I did purchase both the book as well as the PDF book, just so that I could print the pages if I wanted to. Hello, Catherine. The Japanese version? Yeah, I think mine is the English version. I'm sorry that it's different. I'm pretty sure my book is the English version. So I'm just going back over it with the grass green, blending everything and filling it in. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm going to dust this off. And then we're going to take a bit of a yellow. Which one? I think we're going to use a light yellow glaze. And we're just going to brighten up a couple of these areas here. In the highlighted areas. You know, just to give them that little bit of yellow to their leaves. Alright, so there's that part done. Now we're going to move over here and we're going to start with these flowers here. Those ones we're going to do with pinks. Yeah, this is the colored pencil paper. Oh, nice. Always good to earn some extra cash. Now I'm going to very lightly fill in the entire petal with number 119, which is light magenta. And then I'm going to take this one, move this over so you're not getting glared at by that light. This is light purple pink. We're going to stay down here with it, just blending it up a little bit. Then we're going to take that white. It's working really good. I printed on the textured side so that I could use the polychromos, because we all know how much the polychromos like to be layered. Alright, and then we're going to take this one here, which is fuchsia. We're just going to build that color up. Hello, Katrin. Long time no see. Good to see you. And then again with the lightest pink, which is the light magenta. And then again with the white. And then we're going to take a yellow orange and we're going to do the center. And this is dark chrome yellow. And then we're going to take this one here, which is orange glaze. Like so. And that's how we're going to do those flowers. Now these ones here, we're also going to do in, I think we're going to do those in a purple red. So we're going to start with crimson. Is going to be our lightest color. So we're going to color the entire thing with that crimson. Very, very lightly. Just getting that base coat on all the petals. Yeah, those are petals too. Debating on whether or not those were leaves, and pretty sure the leaves on this plant have points. Okay, I need coffee. I'm not used to talking this much on a Sunday. So it looks like there's more of those down here as well, but we might do those in a different color. I know it looks messy, but that's okay. This is just the base coat. This is just to give us a base of where we're going to put color. Alright, now we're going to use manganese violet, number 160. I'm going to sharpen this one nice and sharp. This one we're going to get down in here. Now we're going to be a little bit more precise. So for all of you out there that voted that I color flowers, how much are you regretting it now? Because I am terrible at coloring flowers. And this is why I don't color a lot of flowers, because I overthink it. I try to go way too real with it. So it becomes tedious at that point. And people go, oh, why do you need to do that? And I will blame everybody that voted for flowers. You were coloring in Twilight Garden this morning. Didn't you finish that book already? Thank you, Mary. Magical Delights. Okay. I knew it was one of them. Okay. I think I'll come through here a little bit more. And this is just the first layer, so we'll be coming through with another layer as well. Now the next one we're going to do is red violet. You're halfway done with Twilight? And this one we're going to stay fairly close to the deepest part of the shadows. quite a feat. I've only actually ever finished 2 actual coloring books and one, almost 2 not coloring books, but I colored in them. All right, dust that off. And we're going to go the lightest color again. So this is the crimson. Being a little bit more controlled now instead of just going all over. Making sure we have that nice deep color in there, but still show our highlights. I need a little bit more of that. I didn't put the shadow in here. Same with her here. And make sure you remember to put your shadow in. Otherwise it doesn't look right. Yeah. Yeah, I like the red purples and the polys. like so. Then there's a couple of different areas that we want to have that highlight in there. So when we come through with the white, we put the highlight back in. And then when we come through with the blender, we can blend that highlight into it. Like so. And now I'm going to show you what I do with the blender part. Now normally with polys I don't blend them. Usually I will build the color up. However, I don't want the color of this flower any darker. So because I don't want the flower any darker, I'm going to blend it with a blender. So you start in the lightest area, so the area you've put the white in, and you move it down. Then you just start combining to make it all nice and smooth. Oh no, I've got lots of them. I got lots of blenders. This is just one of those ones that, of course, doesn't have the wood coating on it. So I'd like to use them until I can't hold them anymore. So, and then I get a pencil holder and make them last even longer. This one I can still fit in the sharpener, so it's good. And that's the way I want those flowers to look. I want them to have that deep color, but not too deep. I don't want them to have a really dark color. I just want them to have a deep color. All right. And then we're going to do these ones here, and we're going to use those blues that we used in the robin. But we're going to go a little bit deeper with them. That is a petal for that. And then we're going to take that really light blue. Thank you. This is just the base coat of these colors. I will define it a little bit better in a moment. And then we're going to use Delft Blue. And I'm going to sharpen it. Gonna come through this one here too. Alright, then so I've used the ultramarine blue on the outside, and then the Delft Blue for the shadowy areas. And on the inside, I've used the Delft Blue and the Sky Blue. And then on the inside, we're also going to use some white. Yes, I love my Polys. I love all my pencils. Just saying. Alright. Then we're going to take the white and we're going to blend the inside with the white because we want the lighter color to show the highlight. And then we're going to use the blender for the outside. And we're going to try not to break the blender all the way down, but you know, if it happens, it happens. Don't sharpen your blender too sharp. It breaks. And we're going to dust that off, and we're going to take our deep orange. And we're going to fill those in. Like so. Alright, so there's those ones all done. Now we've got these ones here that look like those ones, so those will be in the blues and purples. And then we've got apple blossoms down here at the bottom. More bluebells here, more apple blossoms, or I guess they could be English roses too. They look like apple blossoms though. Alright, so instead what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit on, well, since we have the blue out, might as well do the eggs. Actually, I think I need a different blue. I need a different blue for that. I need this one. I need a different blue. I'm just going to take some of that light blue out because I need it to be a different blue. I want to use more of a teal blue, so I'm going to use a light cobalt turquoise instead. We'll come back through with that other blue for shadow and texture, but this is the blue we want mostly. Same with this one here. And put the base coat down and then we'll build off of it. Okay. Now we're going to come in with the blue. So this is the sky blue. I'm going to put a shadow on the egg. Accentuating that curve, make sure that it's nice and shadowed to show you the dark side of the curve. Like so. And then we're going to take that light blue again, the cobalt. We're just going to blend it in. So we're almost done for today. We've got about 10 minutes left. What do you guys want to see next weekend? So Saturday is still open for anything new. Did you want to do maybe something with markers or continue with pencils or crayons? I do have those crayons. And give that a try. Now you want me to do a portrait. Keep her busy. Yeah, well, that too. Yeah, Bob is going to be out of town over the weekend, well, all of next week, so. You guys do not need to keep me busy. I can keep myself busy, but yeah. Hello, Kim. All right, now what color are the spots on a robin's egg? Are they white? I can't remember. I can't remember if they're white or brown or yellow or. I need a robin's egg. Who has a robin's egg? Honey, go outside and find me a robin's egg. I need to know what color it is. How are you doing, Kim? I think there are white spots on them. Awesome. Not a problem at all, Jennifer. Oh, wonderful. I'm doing good. Well, I'm glad that you had a good visit. What color are the dots on robin's egg, people? I need colors for the robin's egg dots. Are they gray or white or... You know, I've never seen a robin's egg close up unless it was broken and smashed, and by then it was, never the right color. Sweet. Just going to do the shadow in a gray color first, just because. Well, I have to look up robin's egg. This is going to drive me crazy. Okay, so they have little brown and white speckles. Okay. All right. Then they're going to be brown and white then. We're going to do brown and white speckles. So we're going to use a beaster and white. Yeah. That's what I did too. I Googled a few pics. Yep, they're brown. You're right. You are right, Angela. They're brown. I Googled it just to make sure. Yeah, the eggs, some of them look really dark blue without speckles, and some have speckles. And so I'm just going to take this Beaster brown, and then we're going to add white to it, just to tone it down just a little bit, and give it that robin egg kind of color. And this is why the way my brain works can be really messed up, because I could not color that. Even though I could see it in my head, I could not color it until I knew absolutely that that's how they looked. That's the way my brain works sometimes. There we go. All right, and there we have our robin's eggs as well. Now I'm going to zoom it out so you can see the mess I've made in the corner of my desk, and so that you can see the picture. There we go. So that is the way the robins are going to look. So this one here is going to be done about the same way. We're going to finish up this rosish. It's not really, I think it's a peony, not a rose. But this one here looks more of a rose. This one looks more of a peony. So you never know. You know, we may actually add a little more red to this rose just so it looks like a rosy rose instead of a purple rose. You know, just to change things up a little. And these flowers here I might do off screen as well, the same as these ones. And then when we come back next Sunday, we will do up the rest of the nest and the rest of the flowers here. So this part here all the way to here should hopefully be done before next Sunday. I am not going to guarantee anything because, yeah, life happens. Oh, yum, Joyce. Are you going to be making me dinner? Because you know I can send you the address. I can send you the address, Joyce. Just saying. So there we are so far. I'm going to zoom it in just a little bit so you can actually see everything that we've done up close. Again, I will finish up these flowers here and these flowers here and possibly this bird. I'm not guaranteeing it. I do want to say thank you all very much for coming and hanging out with me on this Sunday. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Tomorrow evening will be Shannon's stream. I will be able to make it to that one now that she's switched over into the evenings. Shannon, who else streams tomorrow? Does Connie stream tomorrow still in the morning? Or has Connie gone back to Tuesdays in the morning? Connie is, okay. So Connie is in the morning tomorrow as well. So don't forget to keep an eye out for their streams as well. All right, guys, with that, always remember to relax. And Allie, awesome. So watch Connie, Allie, and Shannon tomorrow. I do believe Tuesday is Emily and Shannon. Shannon is in the evening, Emily's during the day. I don't know who else is streaming on Tuesday. And of course on Wednesday we have Angela in the evening. So do keep an eye on your schedules for all of the wonderful community members that stream, and make sure. No, Emily? Oh, well, I can't watch it anyways. All right. Well, Miss Emily will not be streaming on Tuesday, but do keep an eye out for all of those wonderful streamers. Make sure that you. Oh, Emily went to Wednesday mornings. Oh, my schedule is all messed up. I thought Emily was on Tuesday morning. No, you were Tuesday morning. Now you're Tuesday afternoon. Okay. Ignore me. I don't know nothing. Yep, she's always been Wednesday. You're right. Because you were Tuesday. Connie was Monday morning. You were Tuesday morning. Emily was Wednesday morning. That's right. Okay. Sooner or later, my brain will come out on top. I don't know when this will happen, but someday it will. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy, and make sure that you watch for them. And with that, I will see you all next weekend. I will see you in other people's streams. I hope to make a few of them. Until then, take care, everyone, and bye-bye for now.